Welcome to Iowa Speedway in Iowa as we get ready for the Brandt 250 in the Best Buy AI Truck Series. This is race number 4 of the season, and we get ready to set a great field and send them out tonight under the lights. Let's get to our starting grid. George Kirifides III puts that number 4 truck on pole in first. Second, Jeff Diacomakos in the 14. Third, Mateo Mitchell in the 82. Fourth is going to be Aiden Schramm in the 86 for Y Player Racing. Fifth, Gateway winner Caleb Gordon in the 54. Sixth, Elliot Condra for Speed Demon Racing in that number 9. Bruce Studley in that 21. Daytona winner starting 7th. 8th, Jacob Malone in that 23. He got wrecked last week, but he's looking to bounce back this week. 9th is going to be Colin Pagiani in the 13 for George Kirifides Racing. Tough start for the season for him, but he's looking to get it done at Iowa. 10th is going to be Robert Oppenheimer in the 80. Jordan Herring in that 72. Close to a win last week, but he's starting 11th this week. And then the 71 of Trace McDowell rounds out the top 12. Cam Geathers in the 45, starting 13th. Sebastian Perez in that 15th, starting 14th. 15th, Warson DeClore in that number 5. 16th, Sean Connaughton in the 11. 17th, Derek Skladell in the 3. 18th is going to be newcomer Lucas Lewis in the 98. 19th is going to be Carson Kenny in the 8. 20th, Connor Edgar in the 04. 21st, Donovan Kim in that 17. 22nd, Zayden Cortinas in the 50. 23rd, Dragon in that number 1. 24th, Wyatt Miller in the 73. Rounding out your top 24. 25th is going to be Ryan Wayne in that 39. 26th, Daniel Bonanello in the 7. 27th, Justin Lee in that 55. 28th, Axel Benoit in the 83. 29th, Jamie McKinney in the 09. 30th, Dorney Bear in the 38. 31st, Aaron May in the 10. Unfortunate start for him this week. He's going to have to start from the back. 32nd, TJ Moon in that 97. And rounding out 33 cars currently in the field is going to be Wyatt Blair in the 29. So not a great start for some of these drivers, but some drivers looking for a great big bounce back this week. And, well, we're going to get to trackside. So we get ready to pull this one green. Well, George Kirifides III going to be full-time next year in the Truck Series. And really looking for a boost to push that 4 and maybe try to get into the playoffs really early, as even though he's in both series, he's still eligible for the playoffs in each series, and that is one big thing that he's going to try to do. He's going to try to get that first career win. Hasn't gotten a career win yet. Been looking for so long, and today may finally be the day he gets it. He's struggled so much, but remember, don't count the rest of this field out. Well, we got 45 laps from Iowa tonight, so it's going to be a short one for the Brandt 250. Now, we're going to go look at the weather. 78 degrees, 2-mile-an-hour winds. It's May 15th, 2026. 45% chance of rain, moisture, whatever it is. And the track is a nice 77 degrees, so cold track, meaning you're going to have more grip, and, well, most importantly, you want that grip because you're going to need it in the corners. Now, they're going to have to go 2 around. A lot of guys in this field, guys who are ready and trying to actively fight for a championship, and, well, I think that Animal Racing team will only get better, as I really think that they're going to sign 2 more people to that team. That 14 car is going to have that 14 truck is going to have some teammates. So, realistically looking at a huge jump with that Toyota team as they continue to try to push more Toyotas into the Cup Series. And that is one of the most important things that they look at here in specifics. I mean, you go back, they were the only Toyota team for so long in the Cup Series, and they still are now. You know, George Kyrgios Racing made a couple switches. And on top of that, Sammy Kyrgios Jr. won his championship with JBM in a Toyota before they switched over to Ford. So Toyota, the only champion so far in this league's history. Green flag in the air, and we are off from Iowa. But really looking at a great fight from Toyota, as a lot of this field is Toyota. So we're really looking at Toyota make a huge jump back into, into Publix, into the Walmart Cup Series. And, well, with a couple of teams going away, they're looking to make a couple moves as Giacomakos gets really loose coming off the corner, trying to pass for the lead as George Kyrgios III is taking that race truck all the way. Back up front, he's going to get a lead. But realistically, now watching the rest of the field, most importantly, it's going to be down the backstretch and into these corners. Door slamming that leads to crashing, and, well, if they keep it clean enough, well, the 3 wide in the back, if they keep it clean enough, they will be able to get through. They got them 3 wide in the back. Elliott Condra all the way on the top with his Toyota. They continue to try to, oh, and that is TJ Moon, who I think just got loose. He saved it, wow. And we're going to go back and look at that while we have the time. While we have the time, we're going to look at TJ Moon's phenomenal save on the back straightaway. Let me see if I can find it. Right here. Right here. TJ Moon fighting with Axel Benoit in the 83. He gets loose and saves it. What a save. And it's a great run. Great save for TJ Moon right there. As now, the 14 has some damage. Oh, now we got to go look back at what happened. Jeff Giacomakos says he's going to take it into the pits. But, okay, here we are. Fighting with Matteo Mitchell here for the lead. They get into each other twice, and Harden impact into the wall for that 14. And you'd think that may be race over. Oh, and Trace McDowell involved. As that 14 tried to get off the racetrack and stacked up the entire field. Well, now he pulls it into the pits. See what happens here. It's definitely damage that needs to be fixed, but now Matteo Mitchell trying to get to the 4. As behind them the field is spread out. 8 laps into the Brandt 250. And well, when you think of Iowa, you think corn, you think agricultural, and that's why Brandt is the sponsor of this race. Brandt Agricultural. For all your agricultural needs. Right now, leaders still fighting, and everybody else behind, semi-straight. I mean, looking in the back, a huge pack in the back. We're going to look back here. Talking on back here. We're going to look talking on the top of Zayden Cortinas in the back. Aaron May stuck in this 3 wide action up here with his teammate Ryan Wayne. And now he's going to get out of it. And he's going to... No, he's not going to clear his teammate yet. Oh, they get into each other. Whoa. Saved it, both of them. That almost was really bad. Love Aaron May. And Ryan Wayne. While we look, we're going to go back up to the front. Look at the 13 of Colin Petrigiani. He is moving. That race truck. Gonna try to pass Caleb Gordon now, trying to clear him. Well, as every race team tries to enter this shortened season, we really look at a lot of teams and a lot of startup new teams that we have brought in through this team that we could see in the future. Teams that are not in Cup, such as Wyatt Blair Racing with the 86, the 73, and the 29. We have R2R Esports, which fielded one Xfinity car, and that was Zechariah Cartledge, but they have Mateo Mitchell, Zayden Cortinas. I think I'm missing somebody. And Derek Skladell. I think that's it. They only have 3 cars in the field. But there's also some single car teams. There's USCL Racing, Cam Geethers, Jacob Malone. Ryan Oppenheimer, a really good run, 7th right now in that 80. Well, a lot of these teams are probably going to look to field a couple of guys in the Cup Series, and well, we're going to get to that point. We're going to start seeing announcements about who is in the Cup Series next year and silly season when silly season starts up. Most importantly, who will be moving to what team, who will be getting signed, who will be, getting released because of poor racing. And, well, we've already had one for the entire season ever since the departure of Bruce Dudley from the 12 in the Cup Series, and that is Wyatt Youngblood, who won Las Vegas in the Public Series, will get his runs in the Cup car in that 12. But now, whoever's in the 12 right now, which is Kostaki Corvesses, who's been running phenomenally as of late, there has been no future news on him. We are looking to see, I feel like, maybe in a week. We're really looking into seeing some news about it. But I definitely think that that within the coming weeks, we will see some news about all these drivers, all these driver moves, all the silly season swaps. I don't think the truck roster will change that much, but you know what? Everything seems to amaze me, and I really think that, no, not everything ceases to amaze me. Stuff can happen. Stuff can definitely happen where guys who are absolutely insane can get that call up to the next level, and with some teams, potentially being disbanded or losing drivers or moving down, in the standings, you really look at all the stuff that's going on in the league and really look at who has a future and who can, who's not really making the cut. And, well, I think there's one driver so far this season who's been great, but, it's 3 races in. I don't want to jinx. We're not going to talk about who it is. We're not even going to mention it. But already, Truck Series showing some shining stars. 25 to go in this race. We've just hit the 25 to go mark. And Mateo Mitchell sits about 1.1 seconds away from the leader, George Kirifides III, in that 4. But I don't think we will be seeing somebody move from trucks to Cup immediately. I feel like we'll be seeing a lot of, one-to-one moves, like Publix to Cup, Publix to truck, something like that. But I'm interested to see how George Kirifides Racing handles that one open car spot they have. And if they sell that charter off, because the 64 is not going to have a driver for next year, I would think they do call up somebody. But then again, they want to let their guys really, develop in this run, and they've been specifically saying that they wanted somebody as Connor Edgar coming in to the pits. He's a lap down. Okay, we got pit cycles. All right, so we're not going to talk anymore. We got pit cycles. everybody coming in. Except Derek Skladel taking the pit line with Sebastian Perez, Elliot Condra, Lucas Lewis. He only wants to stay out. And is this a strategy move? Let's see. 4 Toyotas staying out. Is this going to be a strategy move for the Toyotas? We will see. As they're getting gas, and there goes George Kyrfidas III. He's out of the pits. Derek Skladel still leading. Ooh, stuck in traffic. Oh, okay, well, that happened, but I don't think that was a good strategy. Busy pit road, a lot of stopping, and this track is known for having a good amount. Let's see. Skladel coming out now. Here comes George Kyrfidas III. And he's not going to make it. Everybody who's got in the pits stuck. As Dragon is going to get out. But he's being knocked down by the leader right now. And that's not a good line to run when the leader's next to you. And, well, I guess somebody's not happy in their team hauler, because that one is absolutely blocking the 4. And Mateo Mitchell is closing the gap now. Oh yeah, George Kyrfidas is definitely complaining about this car being blocked like it is. I mean, there he goes. He pushes it to the inside. And they're bumping and banging. Down the back straightaway. Dragon gets a good exit. Still fighting. Kyrfidas III is fighting a lap car, and, well, it's allowing Mateo Mitchell to catch really quick. He's going to have to get past this lap car if he wants to do anything to open up this race. And, well, all the blocking going on, and it's... Oh, man, this is not what you're really looking for in this situation. All after this week, the Truck Series aligns with the other 2 series, the Publix and the Cup Series, as they go to Atlanta, take on the Super Speedway for the 2nd time this season. Trucks, 1st time this season. For every other series, 2nd time this season. They take on Atlanta, which... we all know it was not a great race, but, you know, can be great. Oh. Dragon providing some sort of draft for that 4 car, because that 4 truck is absolutely pulling away now. 16 to go, and, well, you look at this roster of drivers, and well, kind of make it as a thing that, you know, you want them to succeed. You want to see them at the next level. And I did forget to mention one team when I was mentioning it, and that's Speed Demon Racing, Elliot Condor, Aaron May, and the 39 of Ryan Wayne. All doing phenomenal now. As Aaron May up to 15th. Starting in the back, and he's with his teammate Elliot Condra in the back there. Well, Sebastian Perez's pit strategy may have worked. He's up to 9th now. $13 to go here from the Brandt 250. As it's been a while since we've been in the booth. It's been about a week and a half. Headquarters got snowed in today, so we are going to be all weekend grinding, hopefully. But obviously, work comes first. Midterms coming up, so it's a really big thing. And now, look at that. Mateo Mitchell closing the gap on that 4. Then 0.5 seconds now. And with 12 laps to go, we have a race. Mateo Mitchell, who was originally supposed to be a GKR driver before being poached by... And the caution flag is out for Lucas Lewis, who's already off the racetrack. So we're going to take a look at what happened here with Lucas Lewis. Oh, okay, well, I'll take a look at it right here. Fighting with his teammate Caleb Gordon for a spot. And, oh, Caleb got loose, went up the racetrack, put him in the wall, and they both have huge damage. Lucas Lewis had to tow, and now his race may be over. Well, Lucas Lewis's first race, not what they wanted in that situation, but it's what they're going to get, unfortunately, at the cost of being wrecked by your own teammate. And we are under caution for the first time. Well, it went pretty long, and Dorney Bear is in pits right now. We're going to take a look at if he has some damage or anything. He is a couple laps down with some damage. At 38 first bank of... What does that say? Hold on. Trying to figure out what... First bank of Alabama truck, which sports that number 38, in which John Bergermouth Sr. runs in the Cup Series. But now really looking at this, well, Mateo Mitchell was closing in on the 4. Caution comes out with 9 to go. Caution comes out with 9 to go. And we should be going 2 to green. Or, well, we're already 2 to green. I think we should be going 1 to green with, right now, lights on the pace car are still on. So we're not. Not yet. At least. As Diakomakos tries to get his lap back, I really don't think there's enough to get that lap back. 18 laps down, unfortunately. But when you really look at this field and how good it's going to get, oh man, it's going to be unmatched how crazy this field is going to get. And when you really look at it, you know, you want the entire field to continue pushing forward, and then you look at it, and then you're like, oh my goodness, dude, who do I want to win? And as a fan, it's kind of difficult because all of these guys are great Class Act drivers. They're phenomenal personalities off and on the racetrack, and you don't know who you want to win. But when you root for a certain team, you obviously want that team to win. Because now we go 1 to green, and well, to everybody who hasn't picked that team yet, you definitely should. Great bunch of race car drivers. They are they're starting their careers. Some of them actually not. I think only one, realistically. One of them not starting their career, and that is, well, that's Bruce Dudley, and the 4 of George Kirfield is the 3rd. Were both driven. I don't think George Kirfield is their drove in Cup. He may have made a couple Cup starts. I think I remember that. Season 1, a couple Cup starts. But after that, just Xfinity and now, or Publix and now trucks. I keep saying Xfinity. I don't know why. Rename the series at this point. Green flag back in the air. We're going to come to 6 to go, and both lines get a crazy jump, and oh man, the 82, they both got great jumps, and now Mateo Mitchell trying to create some chaos on the racetrack here to try to steal a win. away from the 4. Five to go. Herring now looking. He's on the inside of his Toyota teammate. Jordan Herring, he's got a huge run off the corner. He's going to have a chance to pass. Blocks the line on the bottom. The 4 trying. George Kirifides the third trying to push it all the way, trying to make it. Jordan Herring's all over the back bumper. We're going to go on board with the Herring machine. He sees one little mistake. He's going to try to get a run off the corner, and that is what is important. This 4 needs to block for his life. 2 drivers searching for their first career wins. One not so much a rookie, the other one is. 3 to go here from the Brandt 250. Herring makes the move to the inside. Ooh, he goes high. And now a little bit of space between. Mateo Mitchell still looking in the 82 behind everybody. It is all Toyotas. Besides the 13, the 5, the 86, they're all Toyotas. We could even put it up. Everybody's a Toyota. Mateo Mitchell passes. See, this is going to be the big issue. 2 to go. They're going to come to 1 to go this time. Jordan Herring needs one more shot. White flag here from the Brandt 250 at Iowa. George Kirifides the third dips it into turn 1. Still side by side behind. Down the back straightaway. Out of turn 4, it's not going to be enough. History is going to be made here from Iowa. The first team in AI League history to win 3 races in a season amongst 3 different series. George Kirifides Racing has done it. And on top of that, we're going to take a look. All 4 of those number 4 Mobile 1 machines are now locked into the playoffs. George Kirifides wins at Sonoma. He gets into the playoffs. Sacramento Cali wins at Darlington. He gets into the playoffs. And now George Kirifides III, claiming his first win of his career, puts that number 4 into the playoffs at Iowa. And let me do you one better. George Kirifides, George Kirifides Jr., and George Kirifides III have all won this season. So what a historic, insane race for this team, as they have absolutely unbelievable. I am absolutely shocked. That was a phenomenal race, and we can get the results up right now. George Kirifides III wins at Iowa. Mateo Mitchell second, Jordan Herring third, Worson DeClore fourth, Sebastian Perez fifth, Derek Scodell sixth, Aiden Tram seventh, Colin Petrigiani eighth, Carson Kenny ninth, Elliot Condra 10th, Trace McDowell 11th, Jacob Malone 12th, Ryan Wayne 13th, 14th, Wyatt Miller 15th, Aaron May, a phenomenal run from the back to the front. Wyatt Blair, another one, a phenomenal run. He's going to finish 16th. He was all the way at the back, and he gained a bunch of spots. Ryan Oppenheimer 17th, Zayden Cortinas 18th. 19th is going to be Donovan Kim. 20th, Jamie McKinney. 21st, Caleb Gordon. 22nd, Bruce Dudley. 23rd, Justin Lee. 24th, Dragon. 25th, TJ Moon. 26th, Sean Connaughton. 27th, Daniel Bondinello. 28th, Cam Geethers. 29th, Axel Benoit. 30th, Dorney Bear. 31st, Lucas Lewis. 32nd, Connor Edgar. And rounding out your field in 33rd is Jeff Diakomakos. Well, we thank you for coming out tonight and watching this phenomenal race at Iowa, this historic race at Iowa. A lot of history made. And, well, we can't wait to come at you again from Chicagoland Speedway for the Public Series race. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.